Hello everybody, welcome back to Raphaelsinsights. Welcome. I welcome you into the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful, you guys. Welcome back. Come on in, you guys. My 4 people that are watching. We'll wait for more people to tune in. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Thank you so much for everything, you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys. I do everything for you guys, and I'm gonna continue doing it. This one right here is the horoscopes, you guys, for, I believe it's gonna be the horoscopes for the 28th to the 4th. And this is basically just like what you guys should be expecting, what energies are present, what do you guys need to know about during this next week. And you guys, right away I will tell you that one of the cards that's dominating next year, and it's going to be in my predictions for 2021, is going to be the card of the devil. The devil is going to be ruling 2021 as well as it ruled 2020. The devil is going to be ruling through 2021, which is going to be ruling from the 1st all the way to the 31st of the last day of the year. So that's something for us to be aware of. That's something for us to be definitely prepared to be expecting some very strong catastrophes, to be expecting some very strong terrorist attacks as well, something else that does represent itself. But you guys, let's get started with the horoscopes. Let me just pull up let me just do this real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna do like a different approach. I really hate how like bright it is. I don't understand. If I stand like this, does it get better? No. Okay, you guys. So let's start with Aries. I'm gonna try to stand like further back. I think this is a good spot right here. I'll try to talk louder so you guys can hear me. But Merry Christmas to everybody as well. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Thank you so much for being so amazing people, so amazing followers. I definitely appreciate every single one of you, and I hope every single one of you had an amazing holidays and have an amazing New Year as well. But let's see what comes up for Aries in this next week. So I got new cards, you guys. So the reading's definitely going to probably be a little bit different because the other cards, yeah, they still worked, and no matter what card we pull out, it's always going to be the right answer. But the thing about the cards, the thing about like the other cards that I had, they had like wax and they had like a residue, so they kept getting stuck with each other. So when I try to shuffle them, you see how easy these like move. You see how easy these they just like move so easily and glide. I had trouble with the other ones. The other ones weren't doing that no more, and they were getting stuck with each other, and the messages were not. They're being altered because of that. But now that I have new ones, you guys, I'm ready to get back into it and be stronger than ever, you guys. So let's do this. Okay, let's pull out some cards for. Let's start with Aries, you guys. Let's get right away into it. Aries, and it's not a surprise that you have the Knight of Pentacles right away. Because Aries is going to be one of the strongest signs in 2021. Aries is one of those signs that's going to be dominating all throughout 2021. It's Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Those are the 4 signs that are going to be completely dominating all of 2021. The most luck throughout the entire year. Yes, you're going to have your rough patches, but you're going to have the most luck throughout the entire year. Again, I'll repeat it. It's going to be Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Of course Aquarius, because of course they're saying we're going into the age of Aquarius, right? So that's why Aquarius is in there. But right away, Aries, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, you start the year with lots of luck. You start the year with lots of opportunity. So let's pull out 2 more cards with you. Look at that. You have, I'm going to set these down. You have the Justice, Aries. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Let me see if I can show you. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Hangman. Very, very good cards. One, the Hangman just wants to tell you, Aries, to keep in mind that a lot of the energy that's in the air is going to be influencing your thoughts, influencing your mind, influencing you, lots of headaches and things like that. Feeling a lot of this weird energy in the air, right? It's going to be affecting you. So that's one thing that it wants to tell you. Keep in mind from that. Also, don't try to make any hasty decisions, right? But with the Knight of Pentacles, what it talks about is if you're waiting for something, again, I always say if you're waiting, because sometimes it doesn't happen for you right away, and you're waiting to hear back from someone, you're waiting to hear from something. And again, you do have that energy of hearing back from something, getting good news in this week, getting something really nice gifted to you, and also having lots of luck, winning the scratchers. If you buy a scratcher, winning the lottery, and things like that. You have a lot of energy, and you're entering the new year with a lot of positive energy. And again, this card here is just, you hold the luck within your hand. So Aries, you are going to be achieving something as well in this week, something that you've been trying to do, or something that you've been wanting to do. Or if you're planning to do something, it's going to be very successful in this week for you, Aries. Another card that wants to talk to you, Justice. Justice is that card of it's that card of wanting to do anything when it has to do with legal work, and when it has to do with going back to school, has to do with the mind, education, and all that. It's like if you're trying to, again, this card here also talks about success. All three cards that you got, Aries, it's success, and it doesn't surprise me, because you're one of those signs that's going to be dominating all 2021. So you have a lot of success that you're entering the new year with success, starting something new, starting with lots of good energy, starting with lots of happy energy, success, luck, prosperity, abundance. Everything's going to be flowing the way it needs to for you in this week, because again, you're moving and you're entering 2021 very, very strong. But you do have this energy of being mindful of like thinking things that you shouldn't be thinking, and sabotaging yourself by not thinking it through, or acting too hasty. So that's another thing that is there for you. But you have the opportunity in your hand. You have opportunities coming your way, being called back from jobs. You have luck. If you're trying to buy a house, it's going to happen for you. If you're trying to buy a house within this last month, they're going to call you back for that house. You're going to get that house. If you apply for a job, they're going to be calling you back for that job. You have a lot of this success. And if you have legal cases, you're going to dominate that legal case as well, Aries. I can't see you guys. I don't want to get close, because then I look so shiny and bright. But you guys, remember, all 117 of you guys like the video, you guys. Let's move on to Taurus. Taurus is me. I always like to see what comes out for Taurus, because Taurus has been a little weird lately. But let's see what comes up for Taurus. Let's pull out our 3 cards for Taurus. 3 cards, you guys. This is the horoscopes for the 28th to the 4th. So Taurus, another good card as well for Taurus. You do have the card of the Strength, Taurus. Let me see if I can show you. You have the card of the Strength. I know the lighting's like super bright, but it's the card of the Strength. You have the 3 of Pentacles, and you have the Knight of Swords. Very, very good cards, and really positive messages, right? With the Strength, we have to hit the negative as well for you, Taurus. Taurus, you're that sign that gets influenced by the sun, by the energy a lot, by the energy of the earth, because of our element. We get influenced a lot by that energy. So when the energy is a little crazy with earth, it affects us. And it does say that you are going to be feeling a little bit aggressive. You are going to be feeling a little bit emotional, a little bit angry, a little bit frustrated. You're going to be easy to anger in this next week. And that's something to be mindful, Taurus, just to be mindful about that. But as well, that same energy also fuels our success. It also fuels our achievements. And it does say that it's going to be a very strong week in success and achievements and in whatever you're trying to do. Again, going very successful for you. So you do have that energy as well. The Knight of Swords just wants to remind you to be mindful of fights, to be mindful of either getting into arguments with family members, getting into arguments with someone. Again, when you're feeling very emotional, when you're feeling very aggressive, it's going to be influencing fights. So that's something else that you have to be worried about. But the Knight of Swords also talks about the energy in general. We start the new year very, very strong, very, very, very with new things as well. It's like this energy of not only in the negative, but also in the positive. Starting the year with lots of opportunities, starting the year with lots of success, starting the year with getting lots of opportunities, or being gifted a lot of opportunities. And again, that energy, whenever the energy is very strong with earth, whenever it's very chaotic for us, it's very powerful, because we can harness that to use it against like our obstacles. And it does say that you break through every single obstacle that has been holding you back, Taurus, in this week and going into next year as well. So That's another energy that does speak to you. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles talks about going back to school, going back into an old job, getting your old job back, or getting, it's just, this is more of an energy of going back to things and succeeding in things. Again, you have a lot of success, you have a lot of this successful energy. But with this card here, it does talk about us wanting to go back to school, as Taurus is wanting to go back to school, wanting to start doing something or achieving something in this week as well. So that's another energy that does speak to us. But nonetheless, a lot of success in this week, and a lot of strong energy, both in aggressive energy as in anger, and a lot of strong energy in succeeding and being successful and achieving things. Let's go into Gemini. Gemini is my spouse's sign. A Taurus and a Gemini, yeah. So let's see what comes out for Gemini. I absolutely love these cards, you guys. At first I was kind of like, I didn't like them, but then I was like, no, yes I do. And then afterwards I was kind of like, eh. And then I started using them, and I was like, I totally fell in love with them. I still like my cards, but I still like my original cards that I've been working with for a while already. But these are beautiful cards as well. It's like the pictures, the images are more vibrant. But I still love mine. And then the thing I like about these is they have a texture to them, so it's like easier to hold, and they do slide very like nice as well. But anyways, Gemini, for you, the card of relationships is going to be dominating you. The card of relationships, the card of the Emperor, and the card of the Knight of Wands. So let's talk about relationships. This card here, when it talks about relationships, so let me show them to you. So you have the Lovers, you have the Emperor, and then you have the Knight of Wands. So with the Lovers card does talk about, for those who don't, this is more of an emotional thing, this is more of a relationship thing. For you, it's going to be more of a relationship type of week. So building bonds and kind of creating new connections and finding someone. If you're not in a relationship, someone new comes into your life. If you are in a relationship, it's going to be a good week relationship wise. It's going to be a very strong week with mending relationships. It's going to be an emotional week as in mending relationships, building new relationships, and new relationships just coming into your life. So when I talk about new relationships, it's also talking about career wise, work wise, family wise, friendship wise. It's just like building bonds. It's going to be a strong week of lots of family around you and lots of connections and making those connections stronger. So that's what you have as well. And then you also have the Emperor. The Emperor talks about, again, you yourself. You're not going to be one of those signs that have all the luck in this week. The one that has all the luck is Aries, and again, Virgo is probably going to be the next one. But you do have luck and you do have success in this week. You do have whatever you've been trying to do, whatever you're trying to do this week, it is going to be very successful for you. You're going to be having a very successful week. Work-wise, you're going to have a really good week work-wise. Even if it's a short week, it's going to be really good for you. Relationship-wise, you're going to be meeting new people that are going to open doors for you as well. If you're waiting for that right person or that right door to open, I do see you opening that door in this week, or meeting someone that's going to open that door in that week for you. Then you also have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands right here wants to talk to you in like a journey that you're going to start. It's that sense of starting something new. So you're gonna start the new year with something new, a new job, a new position, a promotion. It's also what it's talking about, because the Emperor also represents promotion, represents success. And for those who don't have jobs, of course, this is gonna be one of those weeks where again, you should probably apply for something and you'll get called back soon. I have to be honest with you, the energy is gonna be very stuck till like about March because of COVID. COVID is gonna get worse and all that, but it is going to be a really strong week of starting something new, of new promotions, a new job opportunity, and just bonds that are going to open doors for you. Let's see who's next. Cancer. Not yet. Cancer. I don't know what it says. No, as in like I haven't done questions. I'm gonna do questions at the end, but then afterwards I'm gonna move to Instagram for an Instagram live. So follow me onto Instagram after this, okay? So I'm gonna do Cancer next, okay? So let's see what comes out for Cancer. Cancer for the 28th to the 4th. Let's see. Oh, I almost dropped that card. Cancer, for you, For you, Cancer, there's 4 cards I want to talk to you because this card is staring at me from the deck. So there's four cards I want to talk to you. Normally I don't pull out 4. So you have this card right here, Cancer. You have the Tower. You have the 5 of Cups. You have the King of Swords, and you have the Hierophant. So these are very important cards. One, because it says that there's going to be a lot of problems work-wise. With you, you're going to have a lot of issues, like people trying to start problems with you at work and things like that. But the main card that wants to talk to you is this card here. This card here, the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups talks about multiple different things. In the sense that it's talking to you, because it brings up more of like work and economical and boss-wise energy. It's saying that there's going to be a lot of issues in this week work-wise. Whether they try to call you into work, and even though it's a holiday, whether they try to cause problems for you this week in whatever sense, a coworker or your manager, your boss, whatever it is, it's just there's going to be a lot of problems with that person in this week, and that's the energy that carries through this week for you. You have this card here as well, the 5 of Cups, which talks about being being very emotional, feeling very sad, very depressed. Again, it's that energy that's influencing you, and that's what you need to be mindful about. That energy that's just kind of is bombarding you, and it's gonna bombard you here and there, and that's something for you to keep that in mind. Like, again, it is the end of the week, the end of the year, so we are gonna be kind of like thinking about everything that has happened in this year. If you've had people that have that unfortunately did pass from COVID or did experience something horrific in this year, of course there's going to be a lot of people that are sad, and I do see you remembering things, being very nostalgic, feeling very emotional, and just expressing a lot of emotion from you, Cancer. But at the same time, the 5 of Cups also talks about moving homes, changing homes, having to leave your house, visiting somebody. It also talks about more in the sense of changes, and the number 5 is always going to represent change. 5 in the spiritual term represents change, represents lots of change, and another thing that comes up is you either starting to think about buying a new house or moving houses, and that's another energy that does come through. This card here, the Tower for you, Cancer, wants to talk about a lot of envy. So with you, again, work-wise, economical, people around you, just be mindful about the people you have. If you have plans on like what you want to do, don't talk about it too much. Don't express it too much. Sometimes when we talk about it, our plans don't go the way we were expecting them to go because we talked about it too much and people started envying, and that envious energy becomes blockages when it becomes physical. In the physical, it becomes very, very, very like a wall you just can't surpass. Doesn't mean you're not going to be successful. It just means you're just going to hit a wall that you just can't seem to surpass, and that's what this is saying. You are going to be experiencing a lot of envious energy in this week as well. A lot of obstacles and unexpected things popping up in this week, and not really in the positive, more in the negative. So that's a lot of more of bad luck in this week. So definitely just be mindful of that as well, Cancer. The King of Swords. The King of Swords does say that again, this is just that work energy. This is just that aggressive energy. It's just that someone's going to be very aggressive. Envious energies are going to be very, very against you. And again, if you have something planned, if you have an idea that you've been wanting to do, if you have something that you've been wanting to achieve, and you're planning to do it in this end of the week, don't tell too many people. Keep it to yourself, because it does tell you to just keep in mind that you can't trust everyone, and that's something else that you have to know. The Hierophant is just that warning from the universe. It's like what they really wanted me to tell Cancer this week is just to be mindful of bad luck, and to be mindful of people you can't trust around you, and a lot of envious and problems that you're going to be having in this week. I'm sorry, Cancer. What can you do, Cancer? Let's see. What can you do? What you can do if you're having problems at work, and anyone can do this. Very simple thing. All you need is to have a lime, one of those green limes, right? The limes. That's the green, the most green one you can find. You're gonna put it in a little plastic bag, and when you go to work, you're gonna put it in that bag, and you're gonna keep it in your purse. You're gonna keep it in your lunch bag, whatever you take to work. You're gonna put it in that, and you're gonna leave it there. That's gonna protect you from envy, from people trying to cause problems and things like that. And it's also gonna collect the negative from your work that wants to cause you problems, because it does say that you're gonna have a lot of problems Work-wise, you're gonna have a lot of problems finding work. You're gonna have a lot of problems in general with people, and even in general, you could carry it around with you too to protect you from that envious energy. And when it gets nasty, you just remove that bag and throw it away. You don't touch that line with your hand because you'll carry that energy with you again. But that's something that you can do to protect you from all this as well. So Leo, let's see what comes out for you, Leo. Let's see. Leo. For you, Leo, you have the Page of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Wands, and you have the Seven of Wands. So with the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles this is good energy, right? But the only one that's not good is the Seven of Wands, okay? But let's talk about the Page of Pentacles. So with the Page of Pentacles, what it says is that you are going to be receiving news. You are going to be receiving some sort of news, and I see it being more positive news, more of good news. Again, this is that card of like if you started something and you're waiting for that person to contact you this week, or you're waiting for someone to contact you in this week, and you just don't know if it's going to happen because of the holidays and things like that. I do see you being contacted by that person. I do see you getting news within this week, within the 28th to the 4th. You get contacted by someone. If you applied for a job, you get contacted by that job. If somebody owes you money, they pay you in this week as well. It's that energy of just good energy. And if you have an idea, because you also have this energy about starting a business, starting a new job. If you have an idea, if you there's a business that you want to start, this is the week for you to start it. This energy right here is going to help you build whatever you start in this week. It's going to grow into something very successful. So that's something else that you need to know. Grow. It's interesting because whenever you start something at a perfect energy, it'll grow into something like amazing and successful. Sometimes people get lucky with like hitting the right energy, and other times you could time it as well. But for you, Leo, you do have a lot of luck and a lot of success in this week too, but it's more of like success in like starting new things. It's like you're going to be starting new things in this week. You're going to be starting again, it's a new year, so everyone's going to be starting something. I'm going to be very honest with you. It's more of like a practical thing. You're going to be starting something new. It's a new year. A lot of people are going to be doing that. But for you, it's more like business or more of a new job for you. It's more in that sense. It's not really like something dedication, not something like that. It's more of like starting a new business, starting a new career, going back to school is another thing that comes up. Because the Page of Pentacles is usually that card of like, you decide to start something, but the first step is going to school. The second step is graduating. The third step is getting that career, and it's like you're gonna start something that's gonna grow into something very successful. And if you weren't planning on starting something new, then this is your sign to like start something now, because it's gonna grow into something very good. The Ace of Wands talks about whatever you start, it's always that card of like starting something new. Again, you're going to start this year with new things, new jobs, new careers. If you're waiting for a job, a new job is going to come your way. But keep in mind that there's this energy, and this is just in this week, right? Because the energy changes every single week. I'm still going to post the horoscopes for the rest of the month, because I do the month horoscopes, and now I'm doing these weekly ones. So I'm still going to do that, but just keep in mind that you are going to be starting something new, or that you should start something new. Scorpio, tienes toda la suerte. You have all the luck throughout the entire year of 2021. Leo, Virgo. What was this? Virgo? Yeah, what sign was I on, you guys? Please. I was on Virgo, I believe. Pisces is last, you guys. Leo, okay, Virgo's next, right? Okay, Virgo's next. I thought I was on Leo, but I wanted to make sure. I don't want to like do the same one twice. Thank you guys so much for helping me out. You guys are amazing. Again, you guys like the video. Everyone that's watching. Okay, so who are we on? We're Virgo. Virgo. This right here is a really good. It's really good cards as well. Again, you have all the luck throughout this entire year. 2021 is going to be amazing for my Virgos. For Aries, Virgos, Scorpio, and Aquarius. and we'll see who else has some luck here and there. But for now, I do see it being those four. But let's see. So Virgo. So the cards that are going to be dominating you in this week is the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, and which one else? And the Three of Cups. Taurus, that's me. Taurus, I already did. Taurus, we have a strong week in like emotion, aggression, and things like that. But we also have success. But let's start with Virgo. Virgo. So with you, you have those three cards, Virgo. The first one that I want to talk to you about is the main card, is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is that card of change, dramatic changes. You're going to start the entire year with change. If this year wasn't your year, let me tell you, it's going to change this quick. It's like with a snap of a finger for you, Virgo, everything that happened negative in 2020 is just going to completely just flip around, and you're going to be succeeding throughout 2021. So that's the main thing that comes out for you. So with the Wheel of Fortune for you in this week, it says that your luck changes, that for those who have been having it tough, it completely turns around and you start succeeding, you start getting good things coming into your life, and you start this year with lots of good luck. So that's something else that does come up in this sense. It even says that you're gonna be celebrating something. You're gonna be either celebrating some news, some good news that you're getting or you're waiting for. You're gonna be celebrating either if your daughter or something, like you're gonna be celebrating a pregnancy, whether it's yours or it's somebody else's. There's a lot of celebration energy for you, celebrating a new opportunity, celebrating the promotion you were waiting for. It's just like celebrating, and like whatever you've been waiting for, it's like you're going to be celebrating that. So that's something else that does come in, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is just that energy of like, when the energy of the Wheel of Fortune is more of like, when you've been at your lowest, it'll pick you up, it'll push you back to the top. It's like whenever those people that don't deserve that, and you're always like, why do they keep winning? Why does the bad person always win? Why are they always successful and I never win? It's like, it's your turn. It's your turn to be on top. It's your turn to be winning and have all the luck. And that's what this card is telling you. Again, you're gonna have luck. You're gonna have luck, and like you find money on the floor. Someone gives you money. You win a scratcher. You win some money on a scratcher, the lottery, and things like that. You're waiting for an opportunity. That opportunity comes your way. You get called from a job. You get that unemployment and things like that. The Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, the only thing I want to tell you is to try not to spend too much money, to try not to overspend. You do have luck, but at the same time, there are some hard times that are coming, and it does recommend you, Virgo, to kind of save your money, not to spend, and you have this energy of an unexpected expense that's coming up that you're going to need some money for. But at the same time, this also says that there's somebody that's either going to contact you or somebody that's going to help you with something, but it's going to be to help you out of your hole, to help you out of like the problems that you have, whether it's a job that contacts you or whether it's somebody who just comes into your life to help you and lift you up from that hole that you've been in or that you are in. But you're going to be coming out of all your problems, and the Wheel of Fortune is going to be dominating you throughout the entire year of 2021. Rosemary, I don't know what that meant, but let me see. Virgo, Libra. Okay, we're on Libra. Let's see, Libra. Libra, you have the card of your desires. Okay. I pulled out. Give me 1 second. Okay, I pulled out 4 cards because I'm going to leave this one on the ground, on the table. Okay, so you have the card of your desires. So this is like, you have the Seven of Cups, your desires. You have the Queen of Swords, and then you have the Page of Swords. So this is an interesting combination because you have your desires. This card here says that something you've been wanting. This is that card of the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups says that your desires, your wishes are going to be granted. This card here says that something that you've been wanting to do, or something that you've been praying for, asking for, wishing for, it's going to finally happen for you. It's going to happen for you, or it's going to start happening or start moving in that direction in this week. So that's something else that this card here is talking about. But I also feel like something more in the negative too. So I have to tell you the negative. It does say to watch what you wish for. It does say that you have to watch out for betrayals. You have to watch out for people trying, a lot of envious energy around you as well. And you do have two energies, right? And when you have those two energies, and this card always, to me, it always gives me two energies. It's like what you've been wanting, there's going to be two options. It's like there's two things that comes into your life, and it's like one is going to be what you always wanted to do, and the other one is going to be like that charlatan. It's going to be like that energy of like BS, and it's just being mindful. It's like if you have a decision that you have to make in this week, if you have two options in front of you already, to just be mindful and take a close look at both of them, because one is a charlatan and the other one is the right decision. And that's what it's telling you. It's like you have decisions that are coming up, and you just have to be mindful on what you choose, because one, like I said, one is BS and one is good for you. But the card of your desires also says that everything that you've been wishing for is soon going to come true for you. It's going to start happening for you. That have that energy of like your wishes coming true. It's like your desires coming into fruition. Like, and this is more of a card of in general, like relationship wise, because I keep seeing someone coming into your life. It does say that someone younger than you comes into your life. Someone younger than you comes into your life in a relationship wise. It says you meet someone, but they're going to be a little bit younger than you, a couple years younger than you, or a year younger than you. But it says that you end up meeting someone, so that's why the desires are there. It says that you end up meeting someone relationship wise and job wise. You end up getting your job, but I feel like you're gonna have you get contacted from multiple jobs. If you've been applying for jobs and you don't have a job, you get contacted from multiple. But you have to take a close look at your pros and cons, because if you have multiple job opportunities in front of you, one of them is going to be good, one of them is going to be horrible, and it's going to be very miserable for you. So definitely just be mindful of those desires that are in front of you, because some of them are going to be good, some of them are going to be bad, and that's the main energy that's with you. Just be mindful of that and take care of yourself from betrayals. Okay. Scorpio. Let's see. Scorpio. Scorpio, so you have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is normally to me it's normally a negative card, but in this sense it's more positive. Why? Because the Eight of Swords, the actual true meaning of the Eight of Swords is represented as leaving your problems, letting go of all those problems. Although it does represent you being a little stuck in this week, but going into the next year, it completely lets you go. It's like you're gonna start this week with being a little stuck. Maybe things don't go as planned, but it's gonna let you go like once you enter the new year, because then you do have this card here. You have these three cards. You have the King of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords, and then you have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles are both talking about success, talking about having lots of luck, talking about whatever problem. This problem right here, just be mindful that there is some sort of some sort of unexpected like pause that's gonna happen. Maybe you won't be able to spend time with your family during the holidays. Maybe you won't be able to do that thing that you wanted to do this week. Just plan for changes. And that's one thing that I will tell you, is just plan for changes. It's things not going the way you expected it to go. But nonetheless, you are one of those signs that have the complete luck, that could have the complete success throughout 2021. You're one of those signs that's added on there, but it's not like Aquarius, it's not like Aries, it's this in this month, it's not you exactly that has all, in this week I should say. In this week is not exactly you that have all the luck, but starting next year, you're gonna have all the luck. In this week, you're still gonna have like some moments of bad luck, some moments of like being stuck, some moments of being like halted and like things just not going the right way. But next year is when you start your luck, when you enter, because it says that you enter next year with lots of luck, lots of opportunity, and lots of success. But you start off with like things being a little slow. But Another card that comes in is the Nine of Cups. For you, the Nine of Cups, what it wants to tell you, it wants to tell you to sit down and think about what you really want. It's like it's that time for you to sit down and think about what you really want. It's like you have too many ideas, you just don't know where to go with whether whether you have so many options or whether you have ideas that you want to put a business, that you want to do this, that you want to do that. It's that time to sit down and just think about what you really want, because it's going to be your time to react. It's going to be your time to actually do it and go for it. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. If you want to start a business, start the business. But whatever you do in this year, it's going to be very crucial for you, Scorpio, because it is going to be very successful when you do it. And it's going to grow into something very successful. If you miss this opportunity, you're missing such a huge opportunity of success, such a huge opportunity of growth. So whatever idea that you have running through your mind, sit down and think about what you really want so you can achieve that idea already. Let's see. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is that energy of being mindful, keeping, let's see, how do I say it? Keeping in mind that this is one of those cards that talk about more of like legal problems and things like that. So just keep in mind, don't speed, don't try to do anything illegal, because this card here says that it's playing a huge energy in this week of you getting a ticket, of you getting like some sort of legal problem, and that's what it's saying here. So that's definitely something to be mindful for you in the negative, okay? Let's see. I still gotta film the horoscopes for like the year. I still have to do that, and then I have to film the horoscopes for next month. And I might do the horoscopes for the year probably next week, and the horoscopes for next month probably next week as well. Because I already have too much on my plate this weekend. Let's see. Scorpio, Sagittarius. Let's see what comes out for you, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this week is going to be one of those weeks of lots of luck for you. Lots of luck and opportunity, Sagittarius. Something's like poking me. I had a feather inside my sleeve. I don't know where it came from. It was poking me. Okay, Sagittarius. So for you, you have this card here, the card of the Ten of Cups. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the King of Swords. So these three cards. First of all, this card right here. This card right here, it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's that card of ya tienes toda la suerte pegada. This card here is saying that you're going to have a lot of luck in this week as well. It's going to be a good week for you. So far, I believe the only person that's going to have problems is Cancer so far. You're that sign that's going to have issues in this week, but everyone else is still kind of good. You're still going to be experiencing here and there like some problems, but you're not going to be like having a problematic week. So Cancer, just keep in mind to definitely use your lime and put it in your purse, in your bag, in your lunch bag, and just keep that in mind. But let's do Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, you tienes toda la suerte pegada this week. This card here is saying the Ace of Pentacles. It's saying when this card comes out, or any Pentacles come out, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Those are all those cards that are going to be representing that you get called back from a job, you get good news, you have a lot of luck, or you're going to be dominating this and that. It's always that positive energy. And this card here says that if you're waiting for, again, just like everyone else that have had like the pages and this sort of cards, if you're waiting for someone to call you back for an opportunity, or someone to pay you, it's like it's going to happen this week. You get paid this week. The people that owe you money, you get paid this week. If you're waiting for a job to call you back, you get called back in this week, or you get an opportunity gifted to you in this week. You have money coming in your way. You find money. You win money on a scratcher. Definitely, you have a lot of luck, and when you're holding that luck in your hand, it's like money's flowing your way, because you have money coming your way, or just a really good opportunity coming your way. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups talks about celebrating something. It talks about celebrating some sort of, again, and I'm going to stick with opportunities. I'm going to stick with promotions with that energy, because that's the energy that I'm feeling. I'm feeling more more economical. You're going to be celebrating something more economical, more like a promotion, more like you get called back from a job finally. You're going to be celebrating more of like your spouse gets promoted or something like that. It's like a celebration, but it's more of like a financial celebration, more of like economical celebration. You finally pay off some sort of debt, and it's good to pay off your debt towards the end of the year, or just make a payment in the end of the year. So that's something else that you guys need to do as well. So you do have the energy of celebrating, and then you also have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is that energy of success. Again, if you have some sort of legal issue, if you've been dealing with some sort of like buying a house, whether it's buying a house, whether it's buying a car, whether it's moving, whether it's some sort of a court case, it's going to be in your favor, and you have that energy of success in all those type of situations. Let's see. Capricorn. Let's see what comes out for you, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, you're gonna be another sign like Cancer that has it tough this week. Okay, so you have these are the cards that are gonna be like dominating you. So you have the Ten of Swords, you have the Moon, and you have the Strength. So let's talk about the Moon. The Moon right here, the Moon, when you have the Moon energy, it's that Moon of, not the Moon. It's that overthinking. It's like it's gonna be a week of overthinking. It's gonna be a week of being stuck in your mind, being overthinking everything, or like thinking too much about something, or being very, very preocupada, very stressed, very like not being able to sleep, not being able to rest, or being just like stressed, or like just being very worried. There you go. I was trying to think of the word preocupada, but in English. Worried. Being very worried is an energy that's going to be following you. And again, you're being influenced by the energies that are in the air. So there's something for you to keep mindful. Don't overthink any opportunity, anything that comes your way, because it does say that you do have luck, you do have success, but you also have like half and half. You have some moments of luck in this week and some moments of bad luck in this week. It's not like a good week, but it's not like a bad week either. But one thing that I will tell you is that if you're thinking about whether you should take some sort of decision, whether you should make some sort of a decision in this week, and you just don't know which one to go with, you don't know if you should take it, you don't know if you shouldn't take it. This energy right here says that you're overthinking, and you're going to be overthinking decisions, you're going to be overthinking problems, you're going to be overthinking everything. And if you have an opportunity in front of you, take it. This is energy of success. This is energy of you succeeding and being successful. It's energy of like, if you have a decision that you just don't know which one to go with, take that decision, because you're overthinking it. And that's the energy that's dominating you. Overthinking, being stressed out, being worried, being lost in your mind. And sometimes when we have so many problems, we do tend to get lost in our head. And that's one thing that you need to be worried about. The strength and the Moon together, what it wants to tell you is that it is going to be also a very emotional week as well. It's going to be, the Moon is dominated by emotion, and influences our emotions. And that's something else that you need to know, is that you are going to be feeling very emotional, and a lot of your decisions that are very cloudy, and should you make that decision or you shouldn't make that decision, is going to be because your emotions are blocking it. And just be mindful that the Moon, the energy of the earth, the energy that's in the air, is going to be influencing you to continue to be like this. But whatever decision you have, it's going to be successful, and go for it. Let's see. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords talks about that you leave your problems behind. That in this week, again, that's why I tell you to take that opportunity, or that you're going to get an opportunity. And if you do, sometimes we get stuck between, I have this job and then I have this other job that I don't know if I should take it, because I don't know if it's going to be good to me, but I know I'm stuck here and I don't belong here no more. When you feel like you don't belong in a job, when you feel like you don't belong somewhere, it's because you don't, and it's time for you to move so you could be successful. It's like you're stuck there, and something's guiding you and telling you to move to the next job, and that's where it's pushing you. And again, it just tells you that you're going to be leaving all your problems behind as well. you're going to go into the new year with less problems, with resolutions to your problems and things like that. So this card here, it also tells you to be mindful of people that are going to be trying to backstab you in this week. You have the energy of being backstabbed in this week as well. So that's another thing that does come up. And also feeling a little bit of pain in your back as well, like some sort of like something pinching your spine or something like that. That's another energy that comes through. It's just hurting your back, and that energy is there for you as well. But it does say that it's going to be a half and half week, and just keep that in mind. It's going to be half good, half bad luck, half good luck. Don't overthink any opportunity, just go for it. Let's see. Aquarius, let's see. Thank you so much to whoever's saying please like the video. Yes, please like the video. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys, please like the video. Aquarius, let's see. We're on Aquarius, and then we're in Pisces, and then that's it, you guys. And then I'll answer a few questions, and then I'll answer a few questions, and then I'll go to Instagram. So let's go. So for you Aquarius, you have the energy of new loves. You have the energy of new jobs. You have the energy of money coming your way. So I'm gonna show you this. So you have this card here, the Knight of Cups. You have this card here, the Six of Pentacles. I know I said that this card talks about you needing to save your money, but in this sense, I feel it more of like new things coming into your life. And then you have the Page of Wands. It's interesting, you have two different cards. You have one talking more business and one talking more love life. And it's both, it's what it's dominating. Again, you start the new year. You start this week with new things, with new opportunities, new loves, with new relationships. You meet someone new. If you're in a relationship and you're not a part of this, of course, it's just talking about your relationship gets better, it's your job gets better. But this is more what I feel with this, it's more of like you have a new, like for those who don't have relationships, right? You have a new lover that you're gonna meet. You have a new relationship or a new person that comes into your life. You have a new job opportunity that comes into your life. You have the Six of Pentacles. It says that doors open up for you. It's gonna be this week is gonna be, and this new year for you is gonna be a year of like opening new doors, opening new opportunities, and love and relationships and happiness. It's gonna be like it's like everything opens up at the same time, and that's kind of like what's ruling you. It's like all those opportunities open up at the same time, and you get either your relationship stabilizes, your job stabilizes, you get a promotion, you get a new job opportunity, you get moved departments for a better department. Your relationship just takes the next step. You get proposed to is also another energy that comes for you as well. It's being proposed to, is being it's like making things more committed, and that's another energy that comes here. It's like more commitment is in this week for you. More commitment, more opportunity, more growth, promotion, success. It's that energy of all that put in one. And of course, we're going to talk about this, the other card, this card right here, the Six of Pentacles, as in like, also save your money, because I'm going to be upfront with all of you. There is going to be, the economy is going to get a lot worse starting next year, and it's going to go all the way up to March. And the economy, I do see another crash in the economy. I do see another like everything closes again. And I keep looking into if he's going to sign that bill, if Trump is going to sign that bill, the COVID relief, even though it's not a lot. I don't see him signing it, and I keep looking into it, and I don't feel him signing it. I don't see him signing it, and I do see the government closing again. So that's why everyone save your money. If you can save your money, if you can put some money away for the hard times that are coming, because things are going to get like 5 times worse in these next 3 months with COVID and the economy. So that's something for you guys to be worried about. And that's why this card comes out for you. Even though all these doors open, it does say that there are going to be delays for you. But there's also that energy of like save your money and prepare for anything. Anyways, you guys, I know I'm like bright. I don't know how to stop. I have to stand like way back here in order for me not to be bright. But that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for everyone. You guys, please like the video. You guys are amazing. I absolutely love everybody. And I'm going to do some questions. And then you guys, I'll move on to Instagram to answer some more questions. Okay, so let me do this real quick. Thank you guys so much. I can't make myself not be shiny, you guys. Oh, like that. I guess. Anyways, let's see. Nancy Vargas. My dad got sick today and I want to make sure if he's okay because he is refusing to go to the doctors. Also want to know when my husband and I will buy our home. Okay, so let's see. So your home, Nancy Vargas, your dad, and your home. Okay, so let's check your dad first. So this is one of those situations that I've been talking about that I need to look into it more specific because I can pull out a card, but when it's something this like serious, I really rather like pull out cards in the way that I'm supposed to. So let me see. Let me check your dad. Nancy Vargas. Let's see how's your dad doing. So okay. So with your dad, I do actually see him having to go to the doctors. You have this card here, the three of swords, right? The Three of Swords, what it's talking about is that he is having, I don't know if it's more of like blood pressure or like a heart issue that he's going to be having, but I do see him going to the doctor, but I don't see anything serious. He's going to be okay. But I do see him having to visit the doctor. So I would rather him go now and get checked out, but I do see him having some sort of a problem with his heart or his blood pressure that's going to be affecting him. But he's going to be fine. I do see him being fine, but I definitely do see him visiting the doctor at least once. And then you said, when will you buy a house? Let me see. You guys, let me shuffle my cards, which I love these cards because they move so much better than mine, my old ones. Okay. Let's see. I just don't like doing it like this because it takes up so much time, but I definitely want to pull out like cards, right? Okay. So I definitely see you buying a house in 2021. I want to say that you're gonna start looking for houses or start thinking about looking for houses more seriously in about 2 months. Probably like March is when you start looking, but I do see you buying a house or trying to buy a house in this year in 2021. And I actually see you being very successful with buying a house in 2021. This is like more, it takes more time, but it's more like, it's because sometimes when you like shuffle the cards and like break them apart and pull out like specific cards like in that way, the answers are more like descriptive. The answers are more direct. But let's see. Sometimes when it's just in general, I could just pull out like a card and see what it says. Okay, Lizette, what happened to my paternal grandma who is hoodie soulmate in my dreams? Does Alexis think of me? I'm gonna pull out some cards and see if I can. I don't understand the who is hoodie soulmates in my dreams and does Alexis think of me? Let's see. Paternal grandma. I'm gonna see what I see with that. That's another one that I have to like pull out like cards specifically, but it's okay, you guys. I will take the time to give you guys the most accurate answers that I can give you. Okay. So your paternal grandma, what happened to her? I'm not really understanding. I'm not really understanding that question. I'm trying to connect to her. I just don't have her name. But these two cards right here are the ones that are coming out for her. What happened to her? I do see this thing right here, and the fact that it's attached to the sword, it talks about some sort of betrayal, or it talks about her health just all of a sudden got really bad. But if she's coming in your dreams, I would love to do this more like in private, because I would really love to look into this, but because I'm not understanding this. I don't know if she's coming into your dreams. I don't know if you could put it again and if I'll see it again, but I'm trying to figure out, is she coming into your dreams or what? But this card here, and if she is, definitely be mindful of what this thing feels like, because this card here is dominated by the devil, and this card here says betrayal, says one, it could represent sickness, it could represent betrayals and all that. But with your grandma, I would like to know her name and her date of birth in order for me to look into her. But I'm interested in that sense, because this card's here, it says that something, if there's something coming into your dream, be mindful of what it is, because this card here says that something's in disguise. And if you're asking about like what happened to your grandma health-wise, or if it's your grandma in your dreams, definitely be mindful, because this card here doesn't usually represent someone who has passed on. And then you said, does Alexis think of you? If you put your question again, you guys, if you do write a question, make sure you put it very specific so I can be able to answer it quick. Let me see. You said, does Alexis think of you? Look at that. Alexis is definitely thinking of you. This is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands says that Alexis is definitely thinking of you, and that he either stalks, this person either stalks your profiles or is watching you from a distance. New Year rituals, you guys, there's so many New Year rituals that you guys can do. It just depends on what you want to do. Like, I've given you like super easy ones, that they're very powerful. New Year rituals, I have a New Year ritual that I'm going to put the 7 colored candles. If you purchased one, I'm going to be contacting you through Etsy. And I'm going to be contacting you to get your name, your date of birth, and your spouses. Or if you want to include the whole family, I wouldn't recommend you to include the whole family, because that doesn't work like as well for every single person. I would prefer like separate ones for everybody, but you can. At least if we move something for everybody, it would be nice as well. But if you paid for one, I'm going to be contacting you to get your information, because those are going to be burning my space. But New Year's rituals, I would recommend you to light a 7 colored candle with, you're going to put your name, your date of birth carved inside. And if you want to include your whole family, you can. All you have to do is write their names and date of births on a piece of paper, not carve it inside. But it's better if you just do yourself and your spouse, or yourself, or everybody gets separate ones. And what you're going to do is you're going to carve the name, date of birth. Again, if it's the whole family, put it on a piece of paper, everybody's names. And you're going to put olive oil and cinnamon and gold glitter. It's super simple. Put cinnamon and gold glitter, and then crush up a little bit of cinnamon shreds and put them around it. And you're not going to ask for anything. You're just going to let the energies move. That's a really good one. Prosperity and abundance, what you can do for that is super simple, you guys. The underwear, I don't know if you've heard about that. It's very effective. You have to do everything with lots of faith. If you don't do it with faith, if you don't do it with like 100% trust, it won't work, because only the divine asks for permission. The negative will never ask you for permission. And when you do something with not trusting them, you're not letting them into your life, right? When you pray with like not believing in them, you're not letting them into your life. And you have to just have 100% faith in the beyond and the divine and everything, the angels, God, and whatever you believe in, right? So the underwear is what you're gonna do is you're gonna shower, you're gonna take your shower, you're gonna get ready for the New Year's, and you're gonna put either a yellow one for money, prosperity, abundance, and you're gonna put it on backwards, and it has to be brand new though. And then you have the red one, which is love, protection, and protection of money, protection of pretty much everything, todo entorno. And again, it has to go backwards. They have to be brand new. Another ritual that you could do is super simple. The uvas. The uvas are amazing for you to do. The grapes, you know, everybody does the grapes. But the thing is that what you need to do is you need to buy like little red candles. like not little red candles. You need to buy little candles like this, like the ones that they sell in the Mexican markets. Or you could do the tall vigil ones and do those as well. But you want to do a green one, a red one, and a yellow one, or a white one. You could do either or. I would recommend you to do green, red, and yellow. And you're gonna sit the plate of grapes in the middle of it and put it in a triangle, right? And you're gonna light every single one. First, you cleanse those candles with holy water or alcohol. Just wipe them down, or spiritual spray. Just spray them with that. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna spray your candles with your perfume as well, each one, and you're gonna put the plate of the grapes in the middle, and then the 3 candles in a triangle, and you're gonna let them sit there for like about an hour to a few hours, and then you turn off the candles if they're the tall ones, if they don't consume themselves right away, and then you turn them off, and then so at the new year when it's New Year time, you're gonna take those grapes and you're gonna eat them, and you're gonna make your wishes. That's how you're generally supposed to do it, more powerful. Yeah, the grapes work and everybody does the grapes, but there's more to it, you guys. It's like you have to prepare them spiritually before you start doing that to make your wishes. So you could do that as well. Let's see, what else can you do? I'm thinking the dollar. The dollar is the most amazing thing. I think I already put it up. I don't think I have a dollar on me right now. Where's my wallet? Let me see. So I'm just gonna take a piece of paper and pretend this is a dollar, okay, you guys? So let's say this is a dollar. What you're gonna do is you're gonna fold it up, right? You're gonna fold it up. I normally fold it into a little square, but what you want is you want the triangle, and the triangle from the back to be sticking out. So the triangle and the dollar, you can put the triangle right here, and then the dollar sticking out in the front, or you could just make sure that the triangle is there, the pyramid is there. You're gonna put that in your shoe. You're gonna put that in your right shoe when you get ready for the party, when you wake up, and you're gonna leave it there all throughout the night, and until you go to bed, until it's New Year's, you take it out, and you're gonna keep that as your what's it called? As your iman, your magnet for money, prosperity, and your lucky charm, right? Something even better that you can do is if you can obtain like a gold baggie or a red one, you're gonna spray it with your perfume, and you're gonna put that in there, and you're gonna carry that as your lucky charm. More powerful, right? Me, I just put it in my wallet, and it works just as effective. Those are really good ways for like rituals, right? Let me see. I'm trying to think of another one. There's so many, you guys. What other one do I have? The soap one, I've already told you the soap one. There's so many. If I think of any more, I'll make some more videos before. I just can't think of any on the spot. I'm just gonna answer a few more because it's getting really late. I'm gonna answer 2 more questions, and then I'm gonna hop on Instagram. But if I have any more rituals that I can think of right now, I can't think of any on the spot. But if I have any more, I'll make a video, or if not, just do those that I already shared. And of course, you guys, there's gonna be more next year, and I'm gonna tell you more about like what next year. I'm gonna try to tell you like where to go, like what to put on the Christmas tree, and like what do you need to do spiritually to the Christmas tree and all that stuff, so you can bring in the angels. And again, you guys, the reason I work with the red apples and cinnamon sticks is because that cinnamon brings in the angels. So if you can find cinnamon incense, you can burn cinnamon incense. It draws in the angels. It draws in the divine into your life. Red apples, the angels love red apples, and that's why I work with the apples. But anyways, you guys, let me answer 2 more questions, and then we have to move on to Instagram. I know that so many of you are trying. I'm sorry. Okay, Karina Vasquez. That's funny. That's my last name. Scorpio, 15 years together. Will we marry? Okay, Karina Vasquez, will you marry? Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna shuffle them for you as well, like this. I like pulling out one card, but let's see. Will you marry? Okay. So marriage is there. This is the card of getting married, the Three of Pentacles. The card of marriage, the card of building. So it's there. It does say that there's a little bit of problems here and there that you guys do need to work through. But I don't see you getting married in 2021. But I feel you getting married more in like, let's see. I want to say more in like 2022 is when I see you either get proposed to and be looking to get married and then get married in 2023. Did I forget Pisces? No way, I did not forget Pisces. Thank you guys for reminding me. Ay. Let's do Pisces. Did I forget Pisces for reals? Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, I have so much going on. Okay, Pisces. Let's pull out some cards for Pisces. I'm gonna shuffle them real quick. You guys, I'm like embarrassed that I forgot Pisces. I'm like getting hot and like red. Bless my heart. Okay, let's see. Pisces, let's see what's in store for you. Okay, Pisces. Pisces, you. I just got really hot. Pisces, you. It's not a coincidence that you have this card right here. That was called a trava, you guys. Whenever things like that happens, they're called travas. Travas are basically like whenever there's like strong negative energy, it'll cause like little problems like that. It will cause like little things like that they don't want you to speak of, or like they don't like that energy doesn't want to be known of, right? And it causes like problems like si te caen mucho las cosas and things like that. Those are called travas. Like let's say you go to like light a candle, it's a trava. Good thing you guys, please, I'm sorry, I totally apologize about that. But the good thing is that I could put the timestamp so no one will know about that if they go straight to Pisces. So the tower right here says that this week is going to be a dramatic week for you, for Pisces. Pisces is going to be very dramatic, and again, that was just a sign of how dramatic it was. I forgot about Pisces, and you guys had to like, hey, we're still here. That's just a sign right there. The tower talks about it being very chaotic and being very dramatic in this week. It's just that energy of like catastrophes, problems, like taking care of, driving very careful, preventing accidents, preventing problems, preventing fights, because this energy is going to want to be causing problems both in work, both in family, both in like the holidays. It's just going to be trying to cause problems. It's going to be an intense week. And a dramatic week. It does say to take care of yourself from envidias, another energy that's going to be very strong against you, Pisces. It's going to have a lot of negative energy, as in like envy, a lot of problems, envious and things like that. It does say to watch out from someone trying to steal from you. It's an energy that comes out for you. It's just stealing, trying to backstab you. A lot of betrayal energy is with you as well. It does say that it's going to be a very emotional week for you as well. It's going to be an emotional week as in expressing a lot of emotion and succeeding here and there, but mostly it's going to be more envy energy that's going to be wanting to get in your way. So again, you yourself, just like I believe it was Cancer, just you and Cancer and Pisces, definitely make sure you guys, if you guys can carry a limon in your purse, the way that I said it, definitely be mindful of that. Be mindful that you can carry that and it'll protect you from this, because I do see catastrophes trying to happen in this week. Accidents, you getting hurt, car accident and things like that. Just be mindful of that energy. It's very aggressive, very negative. And that's why I say it's not a coincidence that you almost were forgotten, because there's this really heavy, strong negative energy in this week for Pisces. Problematic, problems at work, problems at school, problems with family members, problems with friends, problems in general. It's just like it's going to be a really problematic week, and for you to definitely watch out for those problems. And then this card here does say that like if you were expecting to do something, it's just going to be a week of unexpected changes, of like this energy just like unexpectedly like coming up in front of you, and like maybe you're almost gonna be successful in something, but it just fell through. It's gonna be this energy of things just falling through, like plans falling through, opportunities falling through, and that's another energy that comes up. So just definitely it's just one of those weeks that you have to just let it be and let it just pass and let it just move in order for you to move past this. Sometimes when we have tough weeks and we want to like make it better, make it kind of move faster, the more we like hang on to it, and the less we let it move, the less it like moves and it flows. Sometimes when it's this intense, you guys, all you got to do is step back, let the energy do whatever it needs to do, and it'll move and it'll clear out faster. But it is going to be a strong week, and it's going to be a strong week of unexpected problems in general, dramatic week emotionally, and problematic, unexpected changes as well. I am so sorry, Pisces, you are not forgotten. And my mom's a Pisces too, and I'm always looking for Pisces, and like, because I always tell my mom, oh, this is what I saw in your horoscope. But definitely it's an emotional week and a dramatic week for you, Pisces. Okay. You guys, thank you guys so much for everything. I'm going to answer one more, and then I have to move to, oh, that's a heavy question. Then I have to move to Instagram. I just read a question. It was really heavy. Hortensia Grande Flores. Will she recover from COVID-19? She is in the hospital on a ventilator. She is my mother, please. I am so sorry to hear that. My condolences for that terrible heartache. I'm gonna pray for your mom. Okay, let me go back to your question. I'm gonna pray for your mom here. If you want to pray with me, you can. Let me see if I could find. I'm gonna use your name though. I think Hortensia Grande Flores. Hortensia Grande Flores. I'm gonna pray my style, and I'm gonna do something that I don't really do for people. For your mom, I'm gonna send her light. I don't know her name, but I can connect to her through you, Hortensia Flores Grande. Pido a mi Dios Padre, a todos los ángeles, arcángeles, seres de luz, bajando las 7 poderes del cielo a la tierra, pido para mandarle luz hacia Hortensia Flores Grande, a su mamá, para que se levante, se llene de luz, se llene de fuerza, para que ella pueda retirar toda esta maldad. En nombre de mis padres y Espíritu Santo, pido a mi San Miguel Arcángel, que es el fuerte, que es el que usa su espada para vencer todo mal, que use esa espada y corte todo lo maldito, que no deja que se recupere. En nombre bendito tuyo, Dios Padre, pido a mis ángeles, arcángeles, seres de luz, a mi San Rafael Arcángel, que sane a su mamá de Florencia. En nombre de mis padres y Espíritu. Amén. I know that's kind of weird, but it's a way that you send light to somebody. But I'm still gonna check your mom's situation. But I really wanted to just do a prayer because I do feel that heavy energy. It even like kind of like took my breath for a second there. But let me see. So for your mom, this is the card that's going to be dominating her. The 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands, and it's interesting because she also has this one, the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords, this card here, when it comes through in this type of situation, it's Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael wants to tell you to call on him. This is what you need to do. You need to tell Archangel Michael, you who are the one who defeated evil, please help my mother, cut anything negative that wants to hold her down in that state. Help her recover. Father Almighty, you who have the strength, with your hands, please lift her up from that place. Give her the light that she deserves. Give her the light that she needs. Just like how you carried your cross. Just like how you carried your cross, please carry my mom's cross so that she can let go of this negativity and become healthy again and to come out of that situation. That's a very, I know I said it fast, but that's just something that I felt like I needed to tell you as well. Archangel Michael is the one that's ready to help your mom. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with his divine sword. Ask Archangel Raphael to give your mom light. And then light a white candle for your mom. One thing that you can do to help her, because sometimes when someone is down, and I do see it very complicated for her to get better. I'm going to be very honest with you, and that's why I was praying for her and I was giving her light in the way that I was, because it is a very tough situation. It's very heavy. And when it's very heavy, it's very tough for her to recover. But what you can do is you can light a white candle, put her name, her date of birth inside of it, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of sugar, and a little bit of cinnamon powder, and it's a way to give her light so she can gain her strength to recover. You guys, thank you so much for everything. I'm gonna move to Instagram. Please follow me to Instagram. I know there's so many of you. On Instagram, I'm not doing horoscopes, so it'll be faster. It's gonna take me a couple minutes to get on for Instagram, just because I have to post this video first. And it's almost like 2 hours long, so it's probably gonna take a while for it to load. But I will be on in a few minutes, you guys. I'll see you there. I love each and every one of you. And again, like my video, you guys. Support me. I do this for you guys, for nothing else. If you don't have Instagram, you guys, I'll be back next week on Friday and Saturday. Friday and Saturday I'll be on. Fridays I try to get on at 9 p.m. Eastern time, but because I do readings before, it does tend to kind of like delay that time. But if you don't have Instagram, I'll see you next week here. Again, I get on Fridays and Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern time to like 10 p.m. Eastern time. So if you don't have notifications, I don't know if you could turn on notifications or something on this so you can be notified, but I will be on again next week. I get on every weekend, you guys. So thank you guys so much for everything. Have a good night. And whoever could follow me on Instagram, I'll be on Instagram, you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.